What's going on, guys? Misfit Mining, Saturday Night Live. Welcome back. I'm here with my man, Mr. Max Voltage. We got Hawk Crypto and the Mining King. I'm your host, Jump Change. Good to see you guys. I'm happy to be back. Glad to see everybody in the chat. We have Jeff Key here. We have Rondi in the chat. Geek of All Trades, Steven Cicero. Let's see who else is here. Give me 1 second. Y2K Anonymous, Little Time Mining. What's up, man? We have DJ Mines in the house. Good to see you. Glad you made it to your other location safely. Nerd Beast, who else is here? Zeej Miner, Joker Miner, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. Who else? Let's see. Red Panda. Bro, you ruined Saturday Night Live. King,
yeah, bro.
King and Hawk are both crying about being sick. And Max is obviously overworked as always, so I hope your boss is watching this and F you. All right.
I mean, I'm better now.
I hope you're choking your chocolate Kreller. All right. Max, how was your week, buddy? I know it probably sucked. What's going on?
It actually wasn't horrible until this morning when I stayed up last night thinking, hey, I got the weekend off. You know, we're in good shape. And then I get a call at 5:30 in the morning saying, hey, so-and-so hasn't shown up. Is he coming? Are you coming? I'm like, well, guess I'm coming, because if he ain't answering your call, he ain't gonna answer my call. So yeah, fast forward about 7 hours into the shift, finally make contact, and he just overslept. Anyway, whatever.
7 hours later.
wife was not real happy because I was supposed to go with her to get her phone fixed, and she had to go by herself, which she's she's got big girl pants, she can do it herself, but going there with her dead phone, so she doesn't have a phone to make contact, so she ended up sitting around for like another hour after they'd already made determination that the phone couldn't be fixed right away. So she wasted a bunch of her time. So anyway, it certainly threw a wrench into my plans for the day. That's for sure. So, but anyway, enough about my complaining about my job. I'm sure you guys are all tired of it.
I'm just tired in general. I think everyone
I feel
here
like
I
work there almost.
Yeah. Hey,
I feel like Mining King. I'm still not happy with you, Mining King. He referred to me as Mr. Voltage in his video instead of General Voltage.
Oh, God damn it.
Still on my shit list.
Can't take you anywhere. Can't take you anywhere.
I can't remember who's the one that started that, if it was me or Hawk that started the General.
Oh, it was totally you, King. It was totally you.
Oh,
yeah.
Was it?
Oh yeah. It was the nice troll. Remember I coined you the nice troll? Because you called me General because I was so bad at playing first-person shooter games. So the General's in the back.
I don't know what he's talking about. He's amazing at video games.
You guys are ridiculous. Oh God. Well, King, I know you're sick. You got the panda pox. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say the panda pox. But yeah.
God.
Dude,
my wife's got it.
About almost almost getting close to be a week next week. So
damn.
But it's similar to what I've had before. This cough just lasts forever, man. It's freaking horrible. So other than that, though, just I got some stuff in. I got the laptop back that got melted in Florida last time. They fixed it for free. They said they're going to charge me, so that was legit.
Oh,
so
on the stove there or whatever.
Yeah, it's back. It's normal, man. It's working. So
wow.
Nice.
I thought that was kind of cool because the lady first said that they were like I was gonna have to pay for all the repairs and stuff, but no, they gave it to me for free for warranty. Like,
now,
that's
now you
cool.
don't have to kill Adam. It's perfect. I'm just kidding. I don't know who did it.
You like Adam live? Yes, that's good.
Then other than that, I got another product in, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna review it yet because I'm kind of on the fence about it. So I'm not gonna say which company, but they want me to sign like an agreement form of things I can say, can't say.
If it's the neti pot, I'm just gonna come down there and beat you to death with it.
It's not the neti
Just kidding. I'm totally trolling hobbyists. It's a joke. Go ahead, Mr. Hawk. What's new with you, buddy? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, King. I'm just trying to get the rounds with everybody real quick, and I don't want you to go too far into it.
He just rants. Don't worry about it. He's used to getting cut off. It's okay.
No. I didn't want him to get too far invested in that conversation.
You. That's you. I'm
I knew he was here.
Now.
I knew hobbyists would pop up as soon as I said that. Oh, here he
Hey,
is. Good to see you, buddy.
I'm telling you, that thing that hobbyist, I actually,
No,
I
I
talked
totally
to,
get it. I totally get
I
it.
talked to Panda about it. I'm like, you need to get one of those,
You know,
man.
honestly, people that have sinus issues, that thing
Yep.
is like
Yeah.
unreal.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
there was a guy who actually used one of those here in Florida, and
Yeah,
because
you gotta be
he used
careful.
it
Yeah.
because he used it with tap water, okay, he got a brain-eating amobia that would normally go away from your stomach acid and tap water that you drink, went into his brain. So don't be so quick to buy those damn things. And if you do, make sure you use like bottled water with them. Don't.
Are you supposed to
bottled.
use
No, not
distilled
bottled.
water or no?
So you
Distilled.
use this if you're in an area where that's an issue. Use distilled water.
Distilled water.
I've never even
Not
used it. I
bottled.
thought you were supposed to anyways. What a jackass. Whoever filled it up with the tap, bro. What?
No. In certain parts, I use the tap water all the time. We don't have that up here.
Oh,
We don't have
really?
that type of stuff. Yeah, it's
You don't
in
have
certain parts of the
brain-eating
country. You have the possibility of.
amoebas?
Yeah, you have the possibility of having it in your water. Yes.
That's why I got a filtration system on my house. Like the city cleans the water, but I still have one anyway. It takes all the chlorine and all that stuff and shit that they put in the water to sterilize it.
Right,
Well,
right.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah, and yeah, no.
Well, that's a fun fact. Fun
Yes,
fact for
there you
the
go.
day. All right, Hawk, what's new with you, buddy, besides all the stuff we did last week? Just going crazy. Did any more steps of Lumen go through on Terra there?
Not yet. Not yet. They're coming though. I'm supposed to hear something next week of when they're going to be installed. So
Nice.
we're hoping soon. Yeah. I know. I don't have anything, man. Last couple days, I've been down for the count. I did order some new stuff for my camera. So I got a new Zion crane. I got a new microphone. I'm definitely gonna set up so I could do better content when I'm at the facility instead of having my cell phone. So I had to order a new charger for my camera and I ordered a new lens too, actually. So I'm gonna get back on the content roll here shortly because when my son comes here, I'm gonna be home for a month or so. So I'm gonna be doing stuff like, while the downtime, when he's sleeping, I'm gonna be in here and she'll be in there helping him. So I'm gonna get back on the content thing. It's been a couple months and we've been so damn busy.
Well,
yeah. So
I don't forgive you.
It's a lot.
I'm just kidding, dude.
It's
Don't worry
almost-
about it. Things happen. Life happens. Totally get it. Anyways,
Yeah.
enough with your Debbie Downer bullshit. Look at this. Bitcoin 27,000. DJ Mines wanted this. I had to say it. How excited is everybody that we broke 25K? I think it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's amazing.
We'll talk about why in a little while.
Yeah,
but,
we can elaborate on. I know Max, you wanted to say
hey,
something.
I was gonna say before we get into this, I was gonna give a quick PSA. If you have a Google 5A, yeah, your time is coming for a motherboard failure or a display failure. But the good thing is Google extended the warranty out to 2 years instead of 1 year. So you can get a replacement unit. So if you have a Google 5A, do not fret. Anyway, this is the second time my wife's phone died. So it's being fixed, but it's going to take
There's
a little
only
while
one
to get
good
fixed.
phone in the world. Okay. Only one good phone in the world.
Did you hear the eye roll all the way over from here?
Listen.
Only one good phone.
We're
Rondy-
really gonna
Rondy's
get
in the
into
chat,
Android
please.
versus iPhone.
Rondy's in the
debate.
chat. Please don't get into this. Please. Rondy will unsubscribe to my channel. He will break his computer.
If you haven't yet, there's a comedian named, I think it's Ronnie Chang. He does a funny skit about iPhone versus Android. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but it's from a pro iPhone point of view. No. Anybody who says, you're green text in my chat. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, I did hear that. That was actually pretty funny. Come on, Max. It was funny.
No, it wasn't. Like green text. Get over yourselves. Who
You know
cares
what?
what color the text is?
So
They all took after the iPhone. It all came after the iPhone.
I love my iPhone, right? It's simple, right? It's simple, easy to use.
Here
The
comes the new
Samsung is I guess I don't know if actually that's what DJ has, but he was telling me to when he's live streams, like doing the DoorDash thing. So we'll talk about free cash a little bit, right? He has he's like, just put the screen to the left when you're streaming. And I'm like, listen, I have an iPhone. I can't do the screen thing. So you can do separate windows on the phone that Samsung phones or whatever, as far as I know, Android phones, which is pretty cool. So one ups on that.
He really just said that.
Do you not realize why we're like completely busting a gut right now with Panda's comment?
Making me cough,
let me
man.
see. What happened? Where's it said? Say it. Read it.
Panda says, "I'm sorry I got everyone sick. The makeout sessions were great, though. King's beer is an experience."
Oh my god,
Panda! Jesus Christ,
that's awful.
Well, thanks for not making a wife comment because she's sick as well. Jesus. Oh my god.
Well,
right. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything, but if the wife is sick.
Never have I ever. Everyone put up 5 fingers right now. We're playing this game. All right, Dupran, thanks for being a member for 22 months. Glad you guys are back, he says. And Red Panda, the member for 19 months. Oh, you're insane. Well,
I'm going to cough in a jar and I'm going to bottle it up.
I spit in a bag. I just saved it. I coughed in this one.
Panda pox.
I don't even know why I have 2 bags on my desk, but I do. Anyways, all right.
I take something called counterattack. It's actually really good. You can get it on Amazon, but they have it in the health stores. And the minute Panda started coughing around, I was like, I took like pop 2 or 3, and I'm not as bad as King and everyone else because I think I just had like this head congestion for like a day, and then it went away. I slept it off. I'm actually a lot better today than I was yesterday. But you guys got to check it out. It's called Counterattack. It's really good. I've been using it.
You got an affiliate link?
No, I don't.
Stop shilling.
That's unfortunate.
Just kidding. Hey, real quick in the chat, Joker Miner said iPhones can split screens. He's doing it now. I didn't know that. What? Teach me. How? I know you can like swipe up and
all Android users know that Androids can already do it.
Oh, shut up. God damn it. All right, can we talk about something else? Can we talk about Bitcoin and like how awesome it is that it's above 25,000?
Love you too, hobbyist.
I'm sure the bad news about why it's up is going to come out right now.
Max, let's talk about it. So Ethereum was 1,800 this morning, and I saw Bitcoin almost 28. That was this morning briefly, and then now it's back.
What's its resistance line? Does anybody know its resistance or what?
I just know it's red. And
I haven't looked at the charts or anything, but what's driving this? I mean, this all started with the bank crisis.
Yes.
And what has happened since the bank crisis started was the Fed decided that it was going to extend out its lending window practically infinitely. And so its lending went from like 8.3 trillion to 8.6 trillion, like immediately. So it went up a lot, and the expectation is that it's going to continue to go up, as this is probably not over yet, or it's probably going to be more collateral damage. Not even collateral damage. There's other banks that are being discovered that are in similar situations, or even not similar situations. They're just getting greater scrutiny now. I mean, who has looked at their banks before all this? Who's looked at their banks, especially if you're at a regional bank? Who's looked at their balance sheets, their ratios? I hadn't. I have now. I'm confident in the bank that I have. But there's a bunch of banks that when you look at their financials, not in such great shape. So anyway, I'm sure there's going to be others. I mean, honestly, who's the greatest winner in all this? Yeah, crypto has definitely been a winner, but the other big winner are the big banks, the strategically important banks, the SIBs. They've seen an incredible influx in money. So the big are getting bigger, and the small banks are getting hurt, regardless of whether or not they had good financial position or not.
They'll bail out the banks, but East Palestine, Ohio, don't get no help. That's okay. Moving on to more pressing matters.
Well,
there's nothing more pressing than this bank fiasco. Oh, sorry, you didn't put up the poll I asked. Is this banking crisis a fiasco, a cluster? I don't know if we're far enough along for me to say the F word, or a snafu.
Max, that is way too much. Stop using big words, please. Jesus, I don't. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to Google how to spell all these. I'm just kidding. What do you? Can you repeat that?
No. You don't need to put it up. I was kidding.
Oh, all right. I thought you were serious. Yeah. Come on. All right. Anyways, well, so the Feds are going to be printing more money, right? Like that's the recent news that I heard. They they're going to print what, trillions of more dollars or some BS?
Digital dollars, yes. They will be extending out lending to banks that need it. So if they have any of the banks have a bank run, they will be able to go to the Fed to grab money so that they can meet the demand.
2 trillion, said Nerd Beasts in the chat. Damn. Not a bailout, said DJ.
It's just Band-Aid on top of
It's just a Band-Aid. That's all it is.
Band-Aid.
Yep.
There's no fix the solution. What's the solution, Max?
Well, they're
banks
stuck,
need
right?
to not be stupid and keep their balance sheets in good shape. But here's the thing: in case anybody hadn't already known this, that if a bank run happens, the bank's going out of business. I mean, it's that simple.
Oh, yeah.
Bank runs are bad no matter if they're at a good bank or a bad bank. They're just worse at a bad bank. So, yeah, it's a very bad thing. And the only way to get around it is we have the Fed, which allows banks to borrow money, not usually in enough amounts to cover a bank run, but in this situation with a lot of people being nervous and a lot of experts saying get your money out of regional banks, they're causing a lot of FUD out there. And honestly causing a lot of the problem as well. They're just expounding on the problem. They're being very general and saying, get out of these banks. We've analyzed these banks. These banks are in poor financial condition based on their balance sheet of their last quarterly report. But no, they're just saying get out of all regional banks. So I suggest everybody take a look, do some research. There's a thing called the Texas ratio. That's like a primary thing to look at. You can look on your, you can find it on, especially if it's a publicly traded bank, you can find it in their financials. But if you don't want to go through all that and you're concerned about it, don't just bail on your bank. If you like your bank, maybe open up a second account somewhere else to diversify your risk. Because the only risk if you're below the FDIC insured limit is that your funds might be held up for a week. However long it takes for the FDIC to resolve the issue is really the amount of risk you have. As long as you're below 250,000. If you're above 250,000, get below that and diversify your risk to more banks. I kind
of agree with the hobbyist. He says the situation teaches us nothing. Should have let them go under. Would have been a big impact short term, but long term would have been best for the industry.
Well, and actually, in essence, they have let these banks go under. The investors have lost. The investors aren't getting paid back. Investors have lost everything. The only people that are protected are the depositors.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So what were the 3 banks? Was Signature Bank was the last one, right? There was SBV, right? Is that what it was? SVB. Dude, I keep thinking of SBF every time. Every time I hear it, I think of SBF, and I'm like, I always screw it up. What was the third one? I can't think of it. Silvergate. That's it. The life of me.
Now the latest one that's rumored, and I haven't really gotten any updates on it recently, but there were some significant rumors, especially if you look at the stock price of it. Credit for Suisse. Yeah, and that's like 60% larger than Washington Mutual, which was the biggest bank failure in the United States. Now,
oh my God, WAMU.
Yeah, WAMU. Yeah, exactly. Credit for Suisse. That's not a United States bank, but it's very, very big. So that could have serious ramifications. But ones that honestly the United States wouldn't have to worry about. It would be for our European counterparts to figure out what they were going to do about that.
Very funny fact about the 2008 crash when all that happened. There's only one person that went to jail, actually saw prison time, and it was one guy from Credit Suisse, or not Credit Suisse, or whatever, the Swiss bank. He's the only guy that went to jail for something that normal American banks did on a daily basis.
So, and we all know that guy from Lehman Brothers was one of the upper executives at Silicon Valley Bank.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something about was it someone to, like, they were offering somebody to either buy the bank or something along those lines, but they couldn't be tied to crypto? I briefly remember hearing this when I was driving, but I can't remember what it was about. It was something about an investor being able to invest back in the bank, but they can't be tied to crypto or involved with crypto or something. Do you know what I'm talking about, Max?
I haven't really
I
been
forget
able
what I
to listen too
heard.
much of the news the last couple of days, so
Damn,
been
I
trying to
forget
get
what
caught up.
article it was, but something it was something bad against crypto, and it had to do with the banks, and I can't remember exactly what it was. If anybody remembers in the chat, please refresh my memory because I cannot remember who said it.
We're seeing a lot of banks battle against crypto. Like right now, if you guys have Chase, I have Chase, JP Morgan Chase, and anytime that I try to make a transaction with my Chase account and it has the word crypto in it, it's automatically blocked. Now I've called them a couple times and said, "Hey, what's up with this?" Like I've tried to buy crypto off crypto.com and tie my debit card to it. They won't allow it. They won't allow ACH. They should allow ACH, but they've blocked it a couple times where I've had to call and had them release it. They make it very, very hard. And I think a lot of banks are starting to do that now because people are taking their money out of banks, man. Like Rondi had this really, really cool
Safe Pal.
what was that? What was it called?
The Safe Pal?
Yeah, like he puts all his he could exchange right on it. I know I'm kind of talking about two different things,
Yeah,
but
I'll explain it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are taking their money out of banks, man. Like it's crazy. I was just talking to my cousin the other day, and he was like, "Dude, I'm done. Like these banks are scaring me. Like I'm done, man. I'm moving everything out into crypto." And he puts them in his puts everything in USDC, and he puts it on his ledger type device. I can't remember what it was called though.
Yeah, it was called the Safe Pal. I'll explain it to you in a second. Real quick.
Before
Nerd Beast in the chat said it was what was it? Signature was taken over by the feds and told not to be involved with crypto. So it was that, and then real quick, Patrick Guyan said there was a provided whitelist of people who would be allowed to buy SVB. Everyone else was auto denied, which is interesting. It could have been something along those lines with SPV or Signature Bank with the crypto thing. Go ahead, Max. Sorry.
Well, so going on that, Chase, you have to think about it from the bank's point of view. Think about a situation like DJ Mines was in. Somebody gets access to that person's bank account. Where are they gonna throw it? They're gonna throw it into crypto and then mix it and get it to where it can never be recovered. So
right,
that's where the banks are coming from. The banks are coming from that they want to make sure that somebody's not taking control of your account. So that's why they auto block those things. Right. Now, you call up and you give all of your access information and you prove that it's you, that you're verified. There should be no reason why they should block that.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Real quick in the chat, Rondi said, as much as we want to see crypto take over this world, he's not ready to see fiat collapse, or actually the world is not ready to see fiat collapse, rather. He said that would be game over, and I agree with that. That's we need fiat to a point, right?
Oh yeah, you need a base right now because crypto's not strong enough or stable enough to replace. The current system won't allow it, man. The whole system
would be a mess. It would be a mess if it was just crypto only, but there needs to be a fine line. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be a line in the sand where like they're not like, I guess, just, you know, striking us for doing things with crypto all the time. Like there needs to be some leniency on crypto, right? But there also needs to be some sort of centralization to a point, but not too centralized. Does that make sense? I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't say it, I guess. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying, Max?
Kind of.
So I don't know. That's the only way to get big money into it, right? And to get the world to circulate properly is to have some sort of centralization, right?
Well, that's the idea with regulation, right? I mean, regulation would allow major companies to come in and invest into cryptocurrency.
Right.
And this is everybody. I say it 100 times, guys. This XRP lawsuit is going to be huge into what is going to happen next with banking and in crypto. It's going to be huge, and there's going to be a ruling on it very, very shortly. This should be the #1 topic in cryptocurrency right now because it's going to set the precedent moving forward, how we do things. This should be, I don't care, Bitcoin's at 45,000. I don't care what the hell is going on. It ain't going to mean shit. The government starts dropping a hammer. And that hammer is waiting to come down. And it's going to be XRP wins and the hammer flies away, or XRP loses and the hammer comes down.
Right.
And then
hobbyist, yes, I did mean centralization. Sorry. I did.
It's going to be
said
very, very
regulation.
hard to exchange.
Right. I said regulation instead of centralization. That's what I meant. Sorry. My bad. All right. Let's see. So real quick, this is what Mr. Hot Crypto is talking about. The man Rondi uses. This is the safe
Yeah, I
pal.
gotta get one of those.
So
I can exchange on it.
So
Crazy.
the way that the reason Rondi uses this, so this, you can take your ledger seed phrase and you can log it into this, and this will take over all your funds of your ledger, and then you can use Uniswap DeFi to swap tokens, right? Trade, sell, buy, just real easy on the SafePal. In the ledger, you cannot utilize Uniswap. So that's the reason he carries this one on him, as well as his ledger. But you also don't need your computer, right? So it's kind of neat. I guess with the Nano X, you don't really need your computer either. But the SafePal is just nice because you can do the DeFi thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of neat. So if you guys are interested in that, I mean, there's no affiliation here. It's just really neat. Like, I really do like this little SafePal thing. It's like $50, super cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one.
I'll put a link in the chat. I don't have any affiliation, but I'll just throw this in the live chat. If you guys are interested, feel free to go check it out. All right, Mr.
It is pretty cool. I do like it because, you know, I've seen Rhonda use it and everything. But for me, my ledger is like, I want to make it hard for myself because the things that are in there are things I don't want to get rid of. You know what I mean?
Realistically with this thing, right? So you gotta, what I would do is treat this like a mobile app, basically, right? Like it would be on your phone. I would put the money that I want to mess with on this thing. I would have two ledgers, right? Like normal ledger in the safe, no one's looking at it, right? This one in my pocket, just like my phone is. Like that's kind of how I treat it. Like checking, savings. Right. This would be the checking, ledger would be the savings. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, you're able to put the seed phrase in here to access those funds in case the market's dumping, you want to sell it, swap something. You know what I mean? Like, easy of use, I guess. But you got to be smart about it. You're totally right about that, King, for sure. I didn't mean to cut you off. I guess I kind of did because we always cut you off. God damn it. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Hawk cuts me off. Everybody does it. It's all right. Hawk's been a lot better though. He used to cut me off all the time. Now he's
because you would pause in between like certain sentences.
I'm a slow.
I would think you
look, I'm not a sound engineer that came from that industry. Okay, I talk slow and I have pauses. All right.
What's that got to do with talking? Max can talk a mile a minute. It doesn't. He's not a sound engineer.
I don't talk that way. All right.
Played one on TV though.
Let's see. Rondi in the chat said the SafePal app is Uniswap integrated. Ledger is not. You will need a computer and MetaMask to use and swap with Uniswap. If you have, I'm assuming if you use a ledger.
You don't have SafePal.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I have to run back there to help her with something. Give me 1 second.
He's got to pee.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Max, what do you got for us? I know you had a few things you wanted to talk about, so let's get into it.
And kind of going along with all of this, we were talking about, crypto is not ready. Well, it needs to be, hit the mainstream. So one of the interesting things I put on our chat, it was the fact that crypto wallet prototype discovered inside of Microsoft Edge. Found that very, very interesting. I'm like, okay, you got a company as large as Microsoft putting a crypto wallet inside their browser. It's one thing when Brave does it. I mean, Brave's kind of not a one-off, but you know what I'm saying? They're not as adopted as, say, Microsoft Edge. So I don't know. I just found that really, really interesting. I'm like, if a company like that is doing that, how long is it going to take until Google copies it?
Yeah, definitely.
It leads to more regular use, mainstream.
But and the same, if Microsoft has it, you're definitely going to get reported to the government or IRS. So that stuff will not be hidden if it's on Microsoft Edge. They will.
I'm not advocating to use it on Microsoft Edge.
As well as
saying that the everyday person who is using Microsoft Edge finds it, and after they announce the feature, they're like, "Oh, cool! I'll let me start dabbling in that." So
I think they'll have a lot of the real mainline tokens. You know what I mean? They won't have any of the alt, coins or anything like that. So
Microsoft Edge and those AOL CDs need to go back in the trash. All right, everybody that's used Microsoft Edge, you know it's definitely with dial-up service, so stop it. I'm just kidding.
Actually,
I hate it. I like it sometimes. Sometimes you need it because some things won't open. Right? It's like randomly
Edge,
though.
the new Edge now is
it's based on Chrome.
It's based on Chrome, so
but it's still not Chrome.
No,
I don't
like,
use Chrome.
It gives you the AOL feel.
I use Firefox, and then if it doesn't work, I use Edge. Yeah,
see, this is what boggles my mind.
Firefox ain't bad.
Typically, people that use Android are more likely to use a non-mainstream browser, but yet you use iPhone and you use Firefox. I've been
using Firefox for a long time.
I'm just simply saying,
way before I got an iPhone.
Those two things typically don't go together. If you drew what are those called? Gantt charts. The intersection of those two circles would be so utterly small to say that you use both of those.
What about Brave browser? There's actually people in the chat saying that, and you know what? I heard that's ad free, right?
Yeah, I've tried Brave. It's okay. I just I've had Firefox for long time. So it's just exactly what I want. So I don't need anything else.
So Hawk, what browser do you use?
Brave.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I like Brave. I mean, it's the same as it's like a branch off of Firefox.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was a branch off of Opera.
No, it's hold on, it's a branch off of Firefox, I believe. They took the open source code from Firefox and made Brave with it, and then they incorporated crypto into it. Now earn crypto as you browse and stuff.
Gotcha. In the chat, 3 mil tagged me. He said he used Ledger for a while, but about 1 or 2 months ago, my BTC balance changed. He's talked to the tech support and they recognized it's a bug. They still haven't fixed it. So what do you mean it changed? Is it just in the app? That's weird. I haven't seen anything with mine. That's really weird. Yeah, do you guys all have a Ledger here? Max?
No? Yeah, I have one. I don't use it though. I should. I don't have any.
Okay, I have one and I use it like all the time, and I have Bitcoin and my Litecoin on there, my Doge, Ethereum Classic, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's all on there. I do notice that sometimes it's delayed because I have it on my. I have a second phone that's just like for Google authentication now because I recently got a new phone, so I keep it as a backup, authenticator and stuff. But that one sometimes is delayed in updating, like if I got a payout or something like that, sometimes it's pretty delayed. But if I go to the computer, like my laptop where I have all of my Ledger stuff, I've never had a problem. It's always reflected the correct balance I've had.
Yeah, I haven't had an issue with mine either. It's kind of weird. Nothing on the blockchain, I think, but it changed, man. Weird. That's weird.
Hey, Bacon, Eggs, and Hash says he uses Edge, Firefox, and Brave, but Edge is good for having a lot of open tabs. That's the main reason I use it. Bacon, Eggs, and Hash, you have my attention.
You say 2 billion tabs.
Dump was priceless.
Well, that's thanks for giving Max a boner. Appreciate it.
So I mentioned in our chat, which I did it like at the very last minute, is in about 137 days is the Litecoin halving.
Oh yeah, that's true too. That's coming up.
So I know I know us at Terra have been getting a lot of those L3s, right? And I know there's probably some people in the crowd who have L3s, and I have an L7. Hawk used to have one. I know Jump has one. Quite a few of us YouTubers have, L7's been pretty popular. 142
August 8th. Okay. Nice Hash is always wrong though. Always wrong. And they always update it like last minute.
I think I was on
what percentage of your earnings are actually in Litecoin?
It's pretty small, actually.
I get 0.1 Litecoin like every day.
Right. It's usually like 0.9.
What's the percentage compared to Dogecoin?
So yeah, go ahead, King.
Well, probably like 70% Doge, 30% Litecoin for profitability.
The weird thing is though, is like the the Doge has been going down since I mowed mine.
Yeah, same.
So
Same.
it's been going down pretty steadily. So, yeah, I'm just curious though. So if anybody's
it really depends on the price of the coin, but honestly, it's not going to be as harsh as a regular halving, nowhere near that. If you're talking 70-30, that means you're going to lose 15%. A hell of a lot better than 50, that's for sure.
So with the low power mode, right, on the L7, I've been getting between yesterday I actually got 105, those low for Doge, right? But I usually get between 117 to 120, but it was 105 yesterday, which is kind of crazy. And then on the LTC I get let me see, 0.06, I believe. LTC, I just got a payout a few minutes ago. Yeah, 0.06 LTC. So that's daily on low power mode. But yeah, it was
low power.
You what?
No low power, full throttle.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a spreadsheet on 30 days and 30 days. So that's what I'm I'm working on right now. So that'll be a video.
How many more days you got left?
It was running for 17 while we were gone. So I think it's got like probably a week left, if that.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'll be throwing that up. Just do a side-by-side comparison, show like all the payouts and whatever. You know what I mean? So everybody can see it.
Yeah.
But I do want to put it back on full bore. But it's kind of like, for me, the electric rate sucks up here, man. And like, I'm hoping that it gets warm outside, God damn it. It's always cold. I came home with snow in my driveway. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it just doesn't stop. It just continues to snow. It's like, isn't it officially spring and it's still snowing? Like, will it stop, please? Damn it.
It isn't official. Well, it is not spring.
No,
it is not officially. It is meteorological spring, but it is not regular spring yet.
If you're basing this off of groundhog scene and Shadow Max, I'm very disappointed.
No, I'm not. Meteorological spring starts March 1st. Regular spring starts March
Monday.
20th.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. So game with Smokey Dan. No rain for you. Damn it. I know. Pain in the ass. And I haven't unlocked my crypto mining trailer to see if anything caught fire while it's gone yet. I should probably do that. I got home yesterday. I gotta look tomorrow.
Probably would be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I gotta see. Maybe I hit a Bitcoin block. Definitely didn't, but maybe. Always hopes, right? All right, let's see. Warm weather is nice until you turn the miners on. And yeah, I agree, DJ, for sure. So like, yeah, it was perfect last year, right? Like, 2021, end of 2021, right? Perfect. And then, yeah, we know how this year went. It's nice, but the high electric bill sucks. And then trying to pay the bill, trying to sell the crypto, it's like you're almost washing it out. So it's almost not worth it, right? Unless you have a bunch of money like King.
Like who?
Like who?
Not me.
Well, the mining at a loss theory. I was trying to avoid it. You know what I mean? All right.
Oh, all right. Hold on. No, you said it. You said it. Yeah. So technically, it is not a loss until you sell. It's not a loss because there's no gain or loss yet until you sell the crypto or trade it or do whatever you want.
At this point,
right? I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go.
I heard enough of that in Disney. Please don't. Please don't. I knew you were gonna do it.
Taxed.
Do it.
That only has to do with taxes. When it comes to what your net worth is, it is what you are currently.
All right.
As you know, Dan would say from Flux, he would just say, hey, it's a delayed return on investment.
Unless it goes down.
Let it go.
It's so stupid.
Never.
Oh, jeez. I love summer until I became a miner, said DJ Mines. Oh, by the way, we're looking hard at moving.
I know.
The wife's just really going hard. She called a realtor today. I was like, oh my God. I want to do it before the kids get, to the age where school starts.
I'm going to be close by now. I'm really going to be annoying.
Hey, make sure that you buy something that's like on top of a hill so you can actually get some return from your helium miner.
Shut the
There's no hills
up, all right?
This is where Hawk gets disappointed and he's not going to live near him.
Yeah, no. So what we're gonna end up doing, I think we're gonna go to like, if we actually do this, right? It's probably going to be like South Carolina, North Carolina, around there. It's too hot in Florida, man.
What?
Swamp ass is real. Like, I ain't doing that. I ain't
It's
doing that.
It's only like that like 2 months out of the year.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what they said about snow up here. It's only like that like 2 months out of the year. It's been like 6. All right, I don't want to hear it.
That's like people from Arizona saying, but it's a dry heat.
Yeah, you fry an egg on the sidewalk, but it's dry.
It's a dry heat.
Like, I don't know. Florida's all right, but like, it's just, I like it, but you're too like sardines, right, on a street. Like you're packed in.
That's
like,
just
a lot of places are packed
areas
in.
are like that. Certain areas are like that.
Well, yeah, it's everywhere, but just in general, like I won't move into a not new house. Like I don't want someone else's problem. I'm not gonna move out of my new house to go buy a used house. That's not happening. I'm not doing that.
But then you can make it exactly the way
Panda
you wanted
thought it was a great experience buying an old house.
He did.
Right, Panda?
I remember the journey.
He loved it.
Oh,
I think he was going to start. He was going to start RPM Renovations Incorporated.
Well, the other thing is too the HOAs. I gotta that has to be avoided because like I want to be able to do what I want to do.
Well, hold on. Back here in Florida, if you don't have an HOA, you're risking your home value a lot.
Which is why I don't want to move to Florida. I do. I like Florida, but like it's too much.
What are you talking about? People out there, like, you know, they watch freaking NASCAR out in their front yard in their whitey tighties. You know what I mean? They have their couch and TV out there drinking their push.
I don't know.
Come on.
Not that I'm moving to North Carolina, but if I was going to move to that part of the country, it'd be North Carolina. It's kind of the happy medium.
Right. It's like right in the middle, and then also it's not too far from home. You know, electric rates pretty enticing. You know, that's the real reason we're moving. Electric rate, obviously. All right, let's see. What do you guys got in the chat? There are several electrical municipalities, in Florida with cheaper electric rates, says Georgie. Nice. Perfect. That's what we need.
Retro Mike says he's in Tennessee at a nickel, man. You might have to go to Tennessee.
Tennessee's a nice place to live.
Yeah,
I like Tennessee
I've never been to Tennessee, actually. Never.
So yeah, we were talking about, now, so my father's 80, he's going to turn 88 this year, right? Yeah, 88 this year. Getting up there in age. Nobody lives forever, but he lives 3 miles away, so we're able to help him out when needed and all that kind of stuff. But me and my wife have talked about, hey, if we were going to move, where would we move to? If there was another job opportunity for me somewhere else, where would we consider? And one of the ones was Nashville. The other one was North Carolina. We also talked about Indianapolis being a possibility, or St. Louis.
Guys,
that wouldn't be too far away.
That's a great idea. Why don't we just buy a street? All of us, each one of us get a house. We'll all move the same spot. Perfect. We can just build a giant mining shed, and we could all mine in it. Perfect.
I like it.
I love it. It's great. Can't wait. As long as we have a pool. We have to have a pool, though. If we don't have a pool, I'm out.
All right. Okay, here's the thing, though, is, guys,
God.
you're going to have to do all the plumbing for all the custom water blocks. And you're going to take all the heat from the graphics cards to heat the pool. Right?
Think of the content. Hey, you remember? Have you seen that guy that built?
Yes, I have seen it, Max, and it's
freaking
unreal. His whole shed
is
with
unbelievable,
dude. That guy's
you
genius.
can be that guy for crypto miners by plumbing.
You know how much mineral oil that guy probably has in those tanks?
What was that?
Doesn't he have ASICs? It's a bunch of ASICs right in tanks. Is that the same one?
No. I'm talking about a guy who basically has like an underground bunker, and he's built not caves, but he's built, underneath, linking corridors underneath the ground where he's linked his garage. His house.
Yeah. That's
you know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah. So, sorry, I was talking. I thought you were talking about the dude with what's it called? Heating his pool with the miners. He has like a whole freaking shed and like.
Oh, I didn't know somebody had
tanks.
actually done that.
Max, I'm not even kidding.
Well,
this guy has a whole shed that's everything's piped together, everything's in tanks, and he's got this pumping outside his shed into his pool, back in. Like it's unreal.
Well,
the
Linus,
amount of work it
Linus
must
did
take.
that with his server rack, didn't he? At his new house, he heats his pool. I don't know if it's hooked up yet or not, but he did build it that way.
Oh, I want to find
Oh,
it.
I didn't know that. Wow.
I want to find
That's
it.
cool.
It like this. The dude that did it though, like he did it like it was definitely he had handyman knowledge and he did it by himself. You could tell it was definitely a homeowner's job, but he did it neatly and it was nice. It came out good. It was like shockingly good.
Now, if we're talking underground, we got to have an entire underground mining bunker now.
Oh, I'm a wicked doomsday weirdo, so like let's do it. Like let's go. Love that stuff. All right, let me see. I gotta find his name. What the hell is his name? I can't remember it. I always forget too. I think I've showed this guy a few times. The one you were talking about, Max. He has like so many subs.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell's his name? God damn it. Does anybody know in the chat? Let me know. I'm looking. I'm looking. Sorry. I have like 1 million subs. I sub to everybody because it's free and why not make someone's day, right? Even though people don't. I feel like his name starts with an A, but it's not. It's definitely not. Man.
Hang on.
Oh, you know, I'm just gonna search it. Is it tunnel? Tunnel bunker? Let me just search that. Maybe he'll come up. He did come up. First freaking thing. The hell's his name? Colin, whatever. Freaking Furez. This guy. Let me show it. Furs. There it is. This guy. The freaking unreal. The shit this guy builds. He is like engineer brain to the max. Look at this. I'll mute this, but like, look, this dude's freaking. All right, so this. I wish he showed plans, man. Dude, look at this. Dude, it's so freaking cool. Like, it is just insane. Look at, he welded all this shit. He's got like, oh my God. Under his backyard is this like ginormous, like just hangout bunker. It's crazy. I hope he shows it. I don't know if he does. But like, look, there's the hallway going into his kitchen. This goes up into his pantry in his house. Like, I want that. 100%. I want it. Like 100%. It's so freaking cool. Look at it. Look, this is his bunker. So that's his pantry. And he just whoop right down. See ya. Like, you imagine buying this guy's house? I'd be stoked. Like, how do you price that? What the hell? Did you see the game he put on the wall? That was kind of cool. It's all right. All right. That's what happens, man. As long as the water didn't break, we're good. What? How did he get away with that? Like, how did the town like? Well, I guess it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a nerd like the rest of us. Like, this guy is like, he's legit, and he does all this by himself. Like, it's just so cool, so freaking cool. Yeah. See, I got Hawk turned on to this guy, and this is freaking like, dude, it's crazy how much stuff he does. It's so crazy. I haven't watched his videos in a while though. Damn, man. Well, I saw this one. Yes.
Who's muted?
Oh, God damn it. Sorry, guys. Everyone's muted. Damn it. I muted it because I was freaking trying to. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so they didn't hear me say sorry.
Nope.
Sorry.
They didn't hear you say sorry. Anyways.
I had to, yeah.
I muted it so you guys didn't hear the bunker guy like play when I was whatever. I ruined it. F it. Wife came down and yelled at me. See? I'm a noob.
Like, hey, pay attention.
See, that's what happens when I get into bunker stuff. You guys just ruin this whole stream.
Dude,
no, but it's so cool. The guy does so much cool stuff, man. It's unreal. But sorry, Max, what were you saying? Though everybody knows now, they can freaking hear you. But you were saying that he has to get plans now written up.
He's got plans to build like an underground garage in the front of his house with access and stuff. So like it'll be like an elevator down there to get his car in and out.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And then Mining King said he loved this model car because it was a DeLorean. I said he's a nerd like the rest of us.
Dude, I'm a huge Back to the Future fan.
Back to the Future was the shit back in the day, right?
Dude, I want a pair of Nike Mags so bad.
They made them.
No, I know. I remember when it was 2015, and they sent them a pair, and they even sent them like a note from the owner from Nike sent him a note. It was pretty cool. But they did sell like real ones though. I think they were auction though, right? I thought they were just auction only. So I can't afford those. I gotta get the chump change credit card to buy those.
Hey, I'm broke, man. Disney just ruined me. I'm door dashing now. The hell? What the hell? Anyway, speaking of that, the free cash thing. I don't know if you guys know what that is. If you guys haven't seen DJ Mine's videos,
I don't know. Why don't you bring us up to speed on that? I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah, Max is killing it. So I want to know everything about what Max knows in a minute. But let me hold on.
Max is a free cash hundredaire.
DJ Mine's
I'm
channel quick.
As I think DJ calls it. Yeah, we're kind of free cash whores.
Yeah. So this is Mr. DJ Mines. If you guys don't watch him, go check him out. I'll leave a link in the live chat real quick. But so he's been doing this free cash thing, right, where you can watch, or you can watch ads, right, to get money from this website, and as well as do Uber deliveries, right, to get $150 in Bitcoin. I did it literally last night, and I did it today, and I made yesterday like $240 off this friggin' site. Let me was it freecash.com? This site right here. So you have to make an account here, and then they have the offers, and you can find whatever offers you want, right? You can download games. Like I'm downloading this one, or I downloaded this one. I'm playing that right now. This one.
She's calling me, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with her. I'll be right back.
Hawks is this guy. He's got the shits, and he doesn't want to tell us. Just go. I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding. Just go. It's fine. It's fine, buddy. It's okay. All right, this game right here. I downloaded this, right? I played it for like an hour, and this thing paid me out $84. Like, no joke. I didn't even know how I won. I have no idea. I just like kept fighting people, and then yeah, apparently they paid
me. Just did the spruce thing,
and then I deleted it.
The spruce thing doesn't cost anything. At $12.
This is the DoorDash
one.
DoorDash.
I couldn't do the Uber. By the way, I just put my link if you want to sign up.
You motherfucker.
Be much appreciative. It'll support my channel. Yes, I'm putting an affiliate link up there.
Damn it. Hey, mine's better. Mine actually says chump.
Yeah, feel free to comment. Hobbyist, you know, return is fair play. So anyway, but yeah, I did the spruce one. I did just a little bit of the dice streams. Basically you can like get about a little over 5,000 for like a very, very small investment, like 99-cent investment. I mean, again, some of these things you don't get paid out a ton, but if you keep doing them, the ones that pay out the most are the betting sites. Those are awesome.
Like DraftKings right here.
FanDuel.
I can't see the offers because I'm not logged in, but like
Casino, MGM, Caesars.
It gives you rules on how to do it, like how to do this.
Yeah,
real quick. I just want to elaborate for a second. So like this, like I had to get it was like it said the final blow on something. I don't even know. It was like some guy we're fighting, right? Or like the final thing. But I don't think I got to the final thing, but it still paid me out after like the 5th level. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, DoorDash, so you click on this and it'll say make 2 deliveries after signing up. So like you sign up here, make an account, click on this, then it'll bring you to DoorDash, sign up there, then you download the app through this thing. Like after you sign up for DoorDash, it will send you like, it'll say, okay, now download the app. And then it will say like pending, like you're working on it. Right. And then once you do it, you get it. And then when you go to the payout, where is it? Hold on. Let me show you cash out. This is the reason I did it, because you get paid out in Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, any of this stuff, Ethereum. So I got paid out in Litecoin because it's super fast. I wanted to make sure I got my money. I got 2.7 Litecoin yesterday for doing this, sitting on my couch. and then like obviously doing DoorDash. But those 2 seconds, I had to get milk anyways. I just went to the store and I freaking turned it on. It's
So-
freaking easy.
King's arm's getting tired. King wants to give the disclaimer of be careful.
Well, before I get to that, I'm just going to play the devil's advocate here, right? Because our friend DJ here, I hate to bring up this DJ, but he downloaded a game from somebody, right? And I can't remember if it was one of his,
You talking about DJ?
Yeah, because he used to have a Twitch where he got sponsorship for new games and stuff.
That's a different thing, though. That's a different thing.
I
That was
know.
a phishing
Just
site.
let him finish, and then I'll talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. What if it was from one of these games here, and maybe it was by mistake?
It was never a game, though. That's what you're getting wrong.
No, right.
It
But
was
hang on,
never
hang
a
on.
game.
So here's
It was
the thing to watch out for.
supposed to
You're
be a
exactly you're exactly right, King. In his case, he downloaded the game from the email, and so if you get taken to a link that takes you to an outside site to go download the game instead of going to the iPhone or
The
Apple Store or whatever, or the Google Play Store, I would be highly hesitant to download any of those games. You got to be careful on this site. There are like the surveys I'd be really careful with. I've done some of them, and I'll just plain back out of some of them because they're asking a lot of personal information. They're using that. I mean, if they say, how old are you? What town do you live in? How many kids do you have? I mean, they're narrowing you down.
They basically
Right.
want
Who
to
you
put
are.
ads on your shit and like sell your info. Like, so like if you're giving your email, like, you're going to get spam emails, right? Like,
Right.
give them a shitty email.
So
don't give them the normal one.
What about to like sign up for this free cash service? Like what kind of information do I have just to like sign up for? Do I have to
It's not
birthday,
not
like
know your customer.
social, all that?
Nope, nothing.
No.
Nothing. Free
Email
cash.
address.
That's the only reason I signed up for it. It was I started a second or like just a spam Google account, and you just turn it on with that, and then I changed my name and it to say Chump Change and everything else. So like when I send referrals, it says Chump Change, but it's not going to my normal email. It's going to like some bullshit email, right? I mean, like if I give them my phone number, I'll do the Google phone number first. If that doesn't work, I'll give them my real phone number. I don't give a shit. I block everything anyways. Matter to me. I don't answer calls. I don't care. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're obviously gonna be smart. I wouldn't do this on the computer. Like I would absolutely do this on like downloading shit. Don't download it on the computer. Make sure you download. Like if you're gonna do it through the phone, so it goes right to the Google Play or the App Store, like Max said, and you're not getting like, you're limiting your risk, I guess, right?
If I did it, it's going on a VLAN separate away from everything. That's just me though.
So there are like, if you go down to like the lower ones where they're like, hey, go get a quote on health insurance, and where they're asking for all this personal information.
Yeah, don't do those, obviously.
I'd be really hesitant on those.
I'm pissed
because
I
they're
can't
not
see the offer
associated with a
without
specific
logging
company.
in.
I mean, a lot of these they're reputable companies, and they take you directly to their website.
Right.
So
Now,
I mean,
with most of these, and they might vary, right? Because you got games and all kinds of stuff going on there. When you go to one of these to get the free cash, if it's a game or no matter what it is, do you have to give personal information, at least somewhat, like an email or something like that?
On DoorDash, you do, yeah. Like DoorDash,
yeah, I mean,
DoorDash
I
is
mean, if
legit
it's a
site.
service that you're signing up for, yeah, you got to give personal information.
But
So
let's say like there was one for bingo right there. You just passed like go down. It was down right
Yeah?
there.
no, I wouldn't do that one.
I think
No.
it looks like a game to me.
So I did this one, right? I'll show you one. So I did that one.
Like when you play a game, do you have to put in any information, or you just have to like play it on your phone?
No, you
have
just
to
play it on your phone. So all it said was on this one, it says, I wish it showed it, but it doesn't. So it says you have to allow the app tracking. So like when it says, when you open the game, you know how it says like you can send notifications or allow tracking, right? It says you have to allow tracking, but you can always shut it off in the settings. So I turned, like literally it was on for an hour and then I deleted the game. Like it doesn't matter.
You have to understand, this money isn't coming out of thin air. Why are these companies paying out this to free cash, and then free cash is taking their cut and then paying out to you? It's because they're showing you ads. And if you take out the targeting portion of it, then the ads aren't as valuable. And so that's why you are basically getting paid when you're playing these games for ad content.
So
that's how
this game right here also, right? Like this game, I downloaded this to see what it was.
Yeah,
so
I did too.
this one is actually disgustingly addicting. It is like you can see it. It's like
it can be, but no, it's not. It's dumb. It's a dumb game.
No, but it's addicting to a lot of people. Like it's just it's a simple game. It's literally like mind masturbation. Like I'm not even kidding. When you're playing it, it's like there's so many friggin' like things, like colors. It's rolling dice. It's like borderline everything you like to see or play, or
sounds that make you smile. Those giggles are really
it gets you. So like, you know, it'll be like $1.99 to buy this, $4.99 to buy this, and it will literally like it'll, you know, people will buy extra dice rolls and shit, so they'll make their money back 100% on doing this, and that's why they're giving so much money. You know what I mean? So there's reasons they want you to play these games, because they know they're going to catch a lot of people just buying extra gems or whatever the hell the case may be. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, it's neat. Like, I mean, the DoorDash thing, it was a no-brainer. It took me freaking it was like an hour, right? Hour and a half out of my day, and I made $155, and I had to go to the store anyway.
Plus what you made from DoorDash.
Plus whatever I made from DoorDash. Yeah, it was like $16-20. I don't even know. But yeah, it wasn't much, but it was, and I was nervous about doing it because I thought I was going to have to see the people. I didn't have to see nobody. Like, not one person. I straight up went,
we had to see people when you picked up the food.
So I saw, so you have to see people when you pick it up, right? So 99's near me. It's a restaurant. Some people don't know what it is because somebody asked me in my chat earlier. But they have a spot where you just park. It says for delivery drivers only. And they came out to my car and friggin' put it in my window and just like they put it on my front seat. And I was like, thanks. Just freaking went dropped off. And it says leave it at my front door. So I just put it on the front door, took a picture of it, and left. I was like, this is so easy. This is the easiest freaking money I've ever made. I don't know why everybody's not doing it. It's super simple. Whatever. But yeah, no, it's just kind of neat. So this is a cool app. Thank you, DJ, for showing me what this is. But yeah, I was more shocked that I actually got paid out.
Go to the leaderboard. The monthly leaderboard.
Max, you want to? All right, hold on.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
he needs the flex right now.
Yeah, he's flexing.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't hard.
Don't stand up, because I know you already have one. All right, let's where right here.
Leaderboard right there.
I've never looked at this.
And then click on the month. The month top
right here.
Month. Yeah, and then scroll down.
Oh, can I not see it because I'm not logged in? I can't see.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on.
There it is.
It just loaded. Right there. And six.
Max, how much money is this? Please tell me.
That's $678.
You made $678.
That's this month.
Jesus.
Yep. And that doesn't include the extra rewards for being on the top of the list a number of days, plus your other like daily rewards that you can get, 25, 50, you have streaks and stuff that you can gain other coins.
Look at this.
There's a lot of other stuff that goes along with it.
Look at this. The daily leaderboard will reward 500 per day.
Yeah, leaderboard. That means everybody splits $500. The closer you are to first place, the more of that pot you get. But no, and then
they say
at the
that
end
really
of the month.
That's
like, and you can see it here. If you look down,
that's 100 IQ move by these guys.
It's 5,000.
Yeah.
If you go down, the winner gets $500 out of that 5,000.
Man,
right now I'm scheduled. If I stay where I'm at, which is a long way to the end of the month, I would get $100 on top of that.
Man, you better be moving them thumbs.
I'm telling you, there's no way I'm gonna stay there. I've done all of
Max
these.
Just sits on the toilet all day.
I was gonna ask,
just a knock to check on you.
Like, how much time have you legitimately spent on it? Do you say?
I actually somebody asked me that yesterday. I said about 20 hours. It hasn't been that much. Now, every incremental point I get at this point will be a lot more time because I've pretty much done all of the big dollar items. And like I said, the biggest dollar items where I've gained most of my points. Yes, I was able to do DoorDash. I couldn't do Uber because I've driven for Uber in the past, so I couldn't do that. But all of the betting sites, you put $30 in, you make one bet, and then you get paid out much more than what you put in. So even if you lose, you win. I'm pretty much about even on the betting sites. I think I might be down like $10, something like that. But overall, I've gotten the money back that I've put in. I actually have one that I actually won on. So I'd put $30 into this one site. You're supposed to get $80 back. No, $40. This one was actually margin. You're only $40 more, or only $10 more than what you put in initially. But that one I actually won the bet. So I have $50 sitting in the account. I'm not going to pull that out until I actually get my reward on that, and then I'll pull the money out.
Real quick, Nerd Beast. So, same thing as mining. That's how I'm treating it. You get paid out in Litecoin. As soon as it hits my wallet, that's what I'm paying taxes on. Right? It's no different. You're just reporting an extra.
It's a reward.
A reward.
Yep.
So the 2.7 Litecoin that I got today, this morning from this, because that's when I paid out myself in the morning. I'm just gonna report it on my crypto earnings like I would mining. You know what I mean? It's super simple. It's not like you're not getting paid fiat by these people right now. DoorDash is a different story. So if you make over $600 running for DoorDash, if you continue to do it, then when you take that money, yes, they're going to send you a 1099 because they need your social and all that stuff. They're a legit business. Max, we're not going to talk any further about it. I don't want to get in trouble.
That was supposed to be first of all, any money you make, whether it's $10 or $600,
you're supposed to report it. Yeah, 100%. Right.
The $600 thing was supposed to go into effect in 2022, and the IRS at the beginning of the year said, "Well, I don't think so. We're gonna give you a break this year." So that evidently isn't happening this year. So we'll see if it goes into effect next year, or if the IRS goes, I don't know.
Yeah. So you're supposed to report anything you get. It's like they want you to report, you get $20 from somebody at the store because they found it on the ground. Like you're supposed to report that, right? There's just this whatever gray area. Not talking about it. God damn it. Knocking over my light. Mr. Hawk, how's the wife? She okay?
Yeah, she's okay. I think he's moving a lot. Her days is just, it's bothering her.
There's nothing you can do about that, right?
Yeah, but what am I? I mean, she needed help.
Go in there and push it back in place.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, honey. I got it. Push on him.
Don't move. No.
There's literally nothing you can do. It's just
she needed help getting from one place to the other.
That's different. I just saw it in the chat. My wife was like, yeah. Unfortunately. All right, let's see. What are you guys mining? Anybody here? Who is mining what? Let me know in the chat, and I'll ask you guys. I know King, Meowcoin, 100%, right?
No. So I did a poll, right? Which I know you said Meowcoin.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. I actually forgot.
So
I did that
no,
earlier.
it looks like it looks like there's I can't believe there's that many votes. There's 120 votes. I'm gonna look at it one more time, but it looks like
I'll look at it.
I'm gonna be solo
Why don't you post
mining.
a link here so we can all vote for Meowcoin to make sure you.
He didn't put it as an option.
No, I put other.
I
And
had
then
to
it
check
said,
other.
You need to comment if it's other what you say it should be. And so far, I see Chump is Meowcoin, and that's it. So it's just one.
Post the poll.
It's right now. I'm showing it right now. I'll post the poll right now.
Awesome.
Oh wait, I can't. How do I show it? I can't. I can only report it and.
Hey, I said it will end when it starts, and it's only 3 more votes since then, and I checked it when Saturday night starts.
Well, we have Flux 27%, Radiant 16%, Caspa 28%, Ergo 15%, and other 14%.
With all your AMD cards, you should be mining Dynex.
I'm sorry. I'm hoping that other people realize. Well,
Is it a rug? Is it a poll? Please tell me.
Yeah.
Does anybody know?
What difference does it make if you can get your money out?
But can
I'm
you?
not saying hold it.
Where do you sell it? Great Ogre or whatever?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's Aladdin's gonna pull the rug out from underneath you.
S. Chang said I'm funny. I asked you what you're mining and then I cut you off. My bad.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's a good friend like that.
All right, guys. All right. So are you solely mining off of this poll right here?
I'm gonna solo mine, and actually, technically, the Caspa was 26, and the flux is 27 at the start.
Yo, you're
So-
just fudging the. Come
There's
on.
3 more votes. Oh man. Oh my god. I'll solo my Caspa. It doesn't matter either way.
So about that,
So
Caspa,
speaking of-
is it still as profitable as it was?
Yeah, as long as your solo mining doesn't suck suddenly. So
That's what
my luck took a crap. So now my luck over the last like week is at like 114%. So that kind of sucks. I had one that was like over 300%. Yeah, that sucks. Bacon, eggs, and hash. When he's talking about mining Dynex, you might get paid out in rubles, and I might start talking like a Russian. That's a really bad Russian accent, but I try.
Crypto Perk said so likes the project Dynex, right? Well, I mean, everybody can like different things, right? That doesn't mean anything. I mean,
there's lots of projects that we went, it's a rug pull, and it wasn't. And then there's some that we said were a rug pull, and
everybody said
it was
the same thing about Neoxa, and it wasn't, right? And they're
right,
still sticking
exactly.
around. So, but my feeling is when I researched Dynex before anybody else even started mentioning it, I felt it was. I didn't want to bring it up. I felt it was a rug pull. So I'm being a little more cautious making content moving forward after Labyrinth. So
yeah, I mean, justifiable. You know, I get it. It's one of those things we got to tread lightly when it comes to new coins and what we're gonna do or what we're not gonna do. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's everybody's decision on your own to do your own research and figure out what you think's worth mining and. You know, if it is or it isn't.
Yes,
that's it.
Speaking of that, we'll go into that after this about the lawsuit.
Yeah, we should go into that actually. All-time high on Dynex is 23 cents. December 2022. All-time low 0.004. When was this? When did it come out? So it came out in 2022, October.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about it. I haven't had a chance to look into it. What do you think about it, Hawk? You all in?
What, on Dynex? I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I'm all on Casper right now.
Yeah. I wish Casper would get integrated with a different wallet, man. I wish.
Yeah. It's so bad of a wallet, though.
Which one? I got the KDX one. That thing is garbage. Every time I have to update that thing or like I have to like reboot the VM, it just, dude, I get so many errors. It's awful. I hate their KDX wallet.
Is that the web wallet?
No, that's pretty much their core wallet essentially.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never downloaded either. That's the only reason I'm not mining it, to be honest. I want them to get a better friggin' wallet.
It's doo-doo.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I said, I have a bag of Caspa, not much. And right now I've got what I want and I'm going to leave it there, and everything above that, I'll trade into something else. Right now, I've been building more of a Litecoin wallet actually. And then after that, I'll start building a more of my Bitcoin wallet. That's my goal at this point.
Sorry, you're building what? Which ones?
I'm building up a Litecoin wallet. Basically, I'm taking my Casper earnings now. So basically, I had been doing that with Flux. I got Flux to a point right now where I'm like, okay, it's a significant portion of what I own, and I need to balance that out. I need to diversify more. And so the first thing I wanted to diversify more into was Litecoin. So I'm building up a Litecoin. Why?
Yes, I want your reason. Why? What do you?
Because again, because of utility. I mean, what do people talk about with Litecoin?
No, I agree. It's
great. Yeah, I transfer stuff into Litecoin and then I move it. Why? Because it's so cheap to move. It actually has a purpose. Actually, that's why people use it.
Everybody
accepts
it. It's super fast.
Bitcoin's too expensive.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's too expensive.
I agree. Now,
so
do you think?
Well, it's cheaper for me to trade into Litecoin. I'll trade Litecoin. Well, that's what Litecoin is for. It's exactly for that, and it's serving a purpose really, really well. So, the other part of it is that if you looked at the latest pump, one of the cryptos that led that first part of the pump was Litecoin. So I found that pretty interesting, and I'm like, okay, if it's going to lead the pump, then yeah, I want
Litecoin
more in.
Litecoin doesn't necessarily correlate with Bitcoin, which is
No,
another reason why people like it, because it's not affected by the king. You know what I mean? They're kind of on their own thing. So
right.
I've always liked Litecoin. I think Litecoin's going to be a sleeping giant moving into the next bull run for sure. Not financial advice, but that's what I think. I mean, I got a lot of Litecoin, man. I love Litecoin.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm simply stating what I am doing. So, so yeah.
Mm.
I did have the fun job this week of fixing my Raspberry Pi node that I had not had up and running for a while. I got it back up and running with much swearing.
Much
If
swear.
if you are going to reload anything, especially if it makes partitions on it, clean the disk, clean the SD card, whatever you are loading that has the partitions, clean it first. That is a number one lesson that I learned a long time ago with Hive OS, but forgot to do it on this occasion. I always go back actually to whose video is it? Brandon Coin's video. He's got a good video on cleaning disks with disk part. Basically selecting the disk part and then selecting the partition and then typing in clean, and then it completely cleans the disk. But you got to make sure you select the right disk. Otherwise, yeah, you could have major problems if you select the wrong disk.
Interesting. All right, Max. I want to talk about it. You ready?
The video?
Yes, I do. I want to talk about it because I just saw it. So
Oh, you watched it?
No. I'm just looking at it right here. And
oh, okay.
Did you guys see this yet? This YouTubers get sued for $1 billion from CoffeeZilla.
Yeah.
I have not seen this video yet. It was posted today.
I have not either. I saw exactly what he's looking at, and so you can see who is in it. There's Meet Kevin. Well, actually, Patrick Guyan actually just showed me, and then you have who's the guy? Graham was one of the guys. Yep. Obviously, BitBoy is one of them. So I am very curious.
I'm very intrigued. I want to see what this is.
Yeah,
I want to watch
this guy. You know, I can't say whether he has an agenda or anything like that, but I mean, he researches the hell out of this stuff.
Oh yeah, he's borderline gonna be shot. That's how I feel, to be honest, because he digs deep on people, and it's like, yeah, like you're, I don't know. Sometimes like there's gonna be one person that you mess with that's not gonna be, you know what I mean? Not gonna be very friendly. Let's put it that way.
Always a bigger bear.
So, you what?
When I was in high school, my mom, when I would like talk about, you said there's like this guy's gonna get in trouble, right? There's always a bigger bear. Don't ever think that you're the big guy. Always.
Hey, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here, but did you ever watch that Max Maher video where he talks about how he was robbed?
Yes, I did. I saw that.
And then the people that they robbed next, because they didn't have any. Well, he didn't really have much money because I don't have anything, and they let him go. And the next people they came across, they shot.
Yeah, they killed him, right?
Yeah,
that's
so
great news.
That is, man, I can't imagine how that would mess with somebody's head. But I mean, he was off YouTube for a little while. He was, you know,
I vaguely remember it. But he was talking about how he was holding his dog's warm shit. This guy's
right. I remember that. That was the funny part of the story.
I was literally taking my dog out for a walk, and his dog just took a poop, and he's like, I just picked it up in this bag, and that's literally all I had in my hands. And these guys come up to rob me. Like, here you go. Take the bag. Is all I got.
Right.
Bag of shit. Oh, so funny. But it was like, it was kind of a gut-wrenching story where it's like, damn, like that could happen to anybody. Yeah. But I mean, again, it comes down to where you live, and you know, I don't know, sketchy neighborhoods.
Yeah. So anyway, but sorry, going back to CoffeeZilla. I'm gonna definitely check out that video. Like I said, I just saw it right before we went on tonight. and I thought it was pretty interesting because, man, those are some major players of YouTubers. But the one thing we talked about was, what do they all have in common? I don't know about necessarily Meet Kevin, but all the other ones have talked about specific projects and given their opinions on projects, as opposed to, and hey, we're not trying to give any of you guys ideas, because obviously we all like Flux here, but but it's not financial advice, people. But yeah, it does make you think as a YouTuber. It's like, damn, anybody can sue anybody for anything, I guess.
Well, that's why I don't fangirl too hard on like any projects, because it's not worth getting yourself in hot water over dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just how I look at it.
I'd rather be sued than shot. Jesus.
That's true.
It depends how much they take.
There's the quote of the night. I'd rather be sued than shot. Okay, then.
Depends how much they take, I guess, right?
Stay strapped or get clapped.
It's I don't know. I don't like that whole fangirling stuff. So I mean, you can get yourself in a lot of hot water, right? When it comes to anything. And it's yeah. I mean,
you can get sued for anything, man.
Yeah. But I mean, it's really, is it gonna happen? You know, is it gonna go through? That's the thing.
I mean, when I was in law enforcement, man, the lawsuits were just so stupid. They were so dumb. They were 90% of the time they were all frivolous.
Mm-hmm. Well, think about it. I mean, to me, the frivolous lawsuits are with all of these celebrities who were getting paid for, the commercials, and now they're getting sued with their linking up with FTX. I think that's
not, but nothing's going to come from that. None of them are going to get in real big.
Oh, actually, specifically on that, did you hear that Shaq was in those lawsuits and he was hiding in his house so they couldn't serve him?
I know.
Swear to God, he was hiding in his house. Funny. He would not come to the door, so they could not serve him. Anyway, I just found that very funny. So, 7'2" guy is hiding in his house.
Well, his house is massive.
No, I know, but they're not coming in his house. It's just the fact that hiding.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. That's funny.
Anyway.
Everybody can say this and say that. It's just, I mean, they can file lawsuits all they want, man. It's just publicity stunts. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to be news, right? YouTubers get sued for $1 billion a week from now, 2 weeks. Nobody cares. Nobody remembers. And then the case goes away. And then in like 6 months, someone will go, hey, what happened to that? Oh, and then the news comes out that they lost. And it's just.
Or it just never went through.
It's a cycle of bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. You can't, if someone's paid for advertisement, right? And then that company that they advertised, ends up screwing people over. Yeah. As a person who accepts the advertising, you open yourself up to liability, but at the end of the day, it's not your responsibility. Like it's not gonna fall on you. Hey, I'm a celebrity. They paid me for advertising, and they screwed people over. I had nothing to do with that. They paid me and I advertised. Like, sorry, I'm not sorry. Like, do your own research. I don't know. People are just, you know what it is? Nobody wants to take accountability for what they do. So
that's what it comes down to. 100%.
We blame everybody else. We blame everybody. Americans have become such pansies. Everybody's like, oh, you hurt my feelings. It's your fault. It's your fault, chump change. It's your fault I lost all my Bitcoin because you said it on a video. Shut up, man. You're the one that told you goddamn all your shit. Like, nobody told you to do that shit. You just followed what somebody else was doing. That's your fault. You a follower. Maybe you should just take a long walk on a short pier. Do us all a favor.
I don't know. I look at it as the it's more the legal system, because you have ambulance chasers and all that kind of stuff where they're wait a minute. You wait a minute. Somebody told you to do something and you lost. Well, I could get you some of your money back by doing a lawsuit. I mean, we won't go to court, but we'll probably get a settlement. So, and it is so bad. I mean, when you talk about all of these, like, I'm trying to think of, where people get hurt and stuff, and then they sue the company, and it was their fault that they got hurt in the first place because they weren't doing something properly, but they get a settlement anyway.
Yes,
because nobody wants to go to court. So people get the money out of it. So it incentivizes the system to actually take companies to court because the companies don't want to go to court.
Well, for one thing, I had a guy that used to work at the restaurant, and I had it on camera. And my insurance company said and goes, well, we're just gonna give him a few $1,000s, shut him up, and he'll go away. Basically, right. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
You guys charge me an arm and a leg for insurance, okay? And then you're gonna sit here and say, well, it's cheaper than going to court. We're just gonna. But
it is
he
though.
lied.
Sometimes
it is, but he lied. Right. He lied.
Right.
I had it all on video.
Mm-hmm.
He said he fell and all this other stuff. And I got cameras up the wazoo at that place. I see everything at every corner. And I'm like, he lied. And you're going to just let him get away with it? Like, oh my God. And then I had an ambulance chaser on this was funny. Short story. An ambulance chaser come to a scene once. He comes into the scene, okay, which is supposed to be only for us and the people involved. He says, oh, I'm the attorney. So a rookie officer just kind of like let him in, didn't think anything of it, thinks attorney. A lot of cops, when they hear the word attorney, they get scared and they just kind of let them do what they want to do. The guy is handing his business card to people that are just in a car accident. Like Max, like they're sitting there still holding their neck. The ambulance isn't there yet. And he's handing business cards for, oh, hey, call me. I'll represent you. I arrested him for interfering in a police investigation.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I would have too.
Yeah, absolutely.
He goes, why are you arresting me? I'm going to sue the city. I said, sue these nuts. I said, you're going to jail. I said, what do you, this guy just fucking got into a car wreck. His wife's on a stretcher and you're sitting here fucking handing them cards. You scumbag. Oh my God. Don't give me. Yes,
you ever see Better Call Saul?
Oh my God.
I don't know. You call it interfering with a police investigation. I think it's genius marketing.
Oh yeah, guys, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Terrible.
Oh my God.
Then I got yelled at from the higher ups asking me, why didn't you just tell him to leave? I said, I did. He just didn't hear me. Oh, he was told like you have to give him the chance to leave. Like you have to do that. Like you can't just
right.
That's your story.
I said, hey man, you got to get out of here. You got to get out of here, bro. You can't. He goes, well, I have a right to be here. I said, no, you don't. I'm gonna ask you again. Leave the scene or you're going to jail. You can't tell me that I have rights. Click. Here's your rights. Get in the back of the car.
Here's your rights.
I said, you don't walk into a scene where people are seriously injured and you can contaminate the scene. Like if you're walking in the middle of a car accident.
Right. You're moving shit. Right.
Right. Everything in a car accident, especially like if THI comes out, traffic homicide investigation comes out, everything has to stay where it is.
Right.
Because that's how we tell
whose fault it was. Yeah.
Right. All that stuff. Right. It's part of the investigation. Nope. He just came over and he's just talking to this lady. Oh, I can represent you. Get out of here. It's stupid.
People are dumb, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just stupid, bro. People are so stupid. Oh, I'm gonna sue you. Get in line. It's around the corner.
Yeah,
there's
no
a pop
shit
over there. You guys can start practicing that.
Yeah. It's oh my God. It's great.
Really.
This is what it is, man. People are too happy.
More things.
All right, let's get through it so we can let King go to sleep because he's dying. Slowly.
What happened this week? Anybody else get some flux paid out in their wallets this week?
I have to check, man. I haven't checked my Cellcore in a minute.
Yeah, I got. Well, plus I also converted my snapshot and all that stuff too. So I moved all that.
I didn't do that, and that was one of the things I was going to talk about. In case anybody's thinking about it, there's two ways of looking at it. Yeah, you want it in your wallet, but if you are continuing to accumulate parallel assets, because the fees are so steep to claim them and then convert them, just let them accumulate. They're not going anywhere. They're not expiring. If you're not planning on selling them right away, it's kind of like a stock option. There's no reason to actually initiate a stock option unless you're planning on doing something with the stock. Or if it's expiring.
Isn't it only like it wasn't that expensive? I don't think it was.
It was 5 flux. 5 flux to claim. I know you're saying it's not that expensive, but for those people that are only getting like 20 or 30 flux.
Okay, I can understand. I had like 670 to claim.
Okay, that's totally different. Like I said, now you're talking about the two extremes. So yeah, there may be people out there that only are getting 10 Algorand flux. It doesn't make sense to. And if you have one node that you're gradually accumulating your parallel assets, leave it. The only two reasons I would say to claim your parallel assets. One is if there's a snapshot coming up. So you're like, okay, now I want to get it in my wallet so that, because you actually would gain flux through a snapshot if you have a parallel asset. If you've claimed it and it's in the parallel asset, the problem is the snapshot will get moved to all these different wallets. And so now you've got, 5 Algorand flux, and then when the next snapshot happens, you might have 6. So it doesn't change it a lot. It'd be better off if it was all just going into a central wallet, in my opinion. This is something me and Second TL have talked about. Or if you're planning on doing something else with it, like you want to spin up another node and you need to have mainline flux, things like that. If you have a use for it, that's different. But otherwise, leave it. Plus, you don't have to pay taxes on it. If you don't claim it, it's just sitting there. There's nothing. It's not in your wallet. It's just out there on the blockchain, but you haven't claimed it. Therefore, in my opinion, and I'm not a tax advisor, but in my opinion, it's always, if it hits your wallet, that's the taxable event. So if you don't claim it, I wouldn't think it'd be taxable at that point. So anyway, my 2 cents.
Also good to know, though, that Zelcore isn't KYC, so it's kind of a gray area. I'm not suggesting anything.
On another note,
it's like my shirt. Okay.
Anyway,
good.
The other thing with Flux is we now have a cypherpunk website. I'll bring up that.
Oh,
that
yeah, I forgot. Hold on.
They have a cypherpunk website.
Yes. Let me see. I forgot to. I have to open Discord. God damn it. Hold on. I close it because.
One moment, please.
Yes.
I feel like we should have some elevator music playing.
Oh, that would have been great.
Humble.
That was so great. I'm gonna get that on a friggin' button now. I gotta start using these buttons, man. I forget what they all are.
That would be awesome, actually.
Oh, it'd be perfect. All right, let me see. Yes, you and the hell is it? Teaspoon on vacation. Saw him out. That was great, actually. By the way, his comment when he wasn't gonna join us tonight. This isn't it. Where the hell is it? Why? I don't see it, Max. Which? Oh,
right
here it is. Here it is.
Your DoorDash comment.
I was looking for like a tab thing that popped up. All right, here we go. Bingo. Cypherpunk. This is 2023, powered by Flux. Explain, because I don't really care about this, but you do. So go ahead, tell me.
Well, it's going to be a get together of fellow Fluxonians, learning about Flux and Web3. And did I just coin that phrase?
Can we? Rondi, you still here? Rondi, please tell me you're still here. Fluxonians now. We have Fluxonians. Okay. Me and Rondi got in this conversation because he was like, he's like, I went in to get gas in Delaware where he lives, right? And he's like, the lady inside there was like, I could tell you're not a Delawarean. He was like, what? The fuck is that? What is that? And then I heard Floridian and like, dude, I've heard like 100 different versions.
Floridian is a thing.
No, but it's Floridian, like I have heard so many in the past week. Now we have Fluxonian.
You have Illinoisans? You have Illinoisans or Illinoisans?
Yeah, Illinoisan, yeah.
Dude, I've heard so many. It's so funny. I hope Rondi's here. I hope he said that.
There's Arizonians.
Please don't. He is here, yes. That was perfect. Me and him were dying over it. It's so great.
That's not what I classify.
Indiana
as,
is just
Hawaiian.
You
way
need to
cleaner.
recognize me as a GPU. Okay.
Wait, Depran, is that you? Did you change your name to Hawaiian? I mean, Iowa Crypto Mayan? you just changed to Hawaiian? That's so great. Dude, Depran, you can't change your name like that. You got to put parentheses.
Iowa.
No, but it's Iowan. He has
Iowan.
Iowan, yes. It's Iowan.
It's like Hawaiian, only different. All right, go ahead. Tell me about the cyberpunk thing. Come on. Cypherpunk.
We've talked about it. So it's at
he's from Mass. Does that make you a mass hole? Or
yes. A Massonian.
Massonian.
Oh god. All right. Cyberpunk. So this is a get together. It's in 6 months, 3 days. Nice. 6 months. What's that? September? What the
Yeah,
hell?
September.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a little bit after my B-day. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, actually,
These
my
are the
B-day's coming up.
tickets. Nice. Well, I am zero chance I'm going to this because I would not spend money on this. But if you guys would like to, it's $49. You get the regular admission for $249, and this is a 1 day and 2 day, and then you get the circle jerk for $5.99. Is Jeff Keys here? Is that what's really happening? Don't lie to me. Backstage passes to see what? I don't know. I really have no idea what this is about. I know they're gonna meet up. I don't understand what it's about. So it's I assume like
it's the Flux thing.
You stand up and talk. Like I don't get it
to a
though.
plumbing conference?
No, it's weird. Why? Why? I see everything
like,
I need to see online.
Like
snake, why?
The blast plunger, right? You know what I mean?
Plunger. Oh my god! It's like a trophy. They give out the brass plunger.
We're gonna show you the new plumbing technology that just came out for the year. Come on, man.
Damn, Dupran, you really screwed with me though. I didn't know that was you. I was so confused. I forgot that's your channel name now. I forgot you're a YouTuber. Mr. Dupran has got his own channel now.
Yeah, if you guys haven't subbed to him, go sub to him.
Yes, I'm gonna. I gotta search. Is it back? Is it Iowa Miner now? Crypto Miner?
Iowa Crypto Mining. It matches the name in the chat.
Okay, I'm totally gonna troll you when I sub. Really, gotta do that first.
Here it is. Yes, and I'm gonna share it. All right, so this is his video. Mr. Dupran. We can keep talking about Cypherpunk. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you guys off. But yeah, so like what are they gonna do? Just get up and like talk about Flux? Like this is my man Dupran and his amazing shed.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this is it's a good video. You guys need to go watch it. I'm not gonna rip it off. But go like and sub to Mr. Iowa Crypto Mining. It's so weird. I'm not gonna be able to not call you Dupran. Come on, man. Killing me. But anyways, he has 46 subs. We need some more subs. Please go sub to him and watch this video. So he's gonna be creating more stuff. It's gonna be nice.
I'm just gonna keep checking it on and off for a little while.
Me too. Please, if you guys can, it'd be awesome. If you at least get him to 100, that'd be great. But anyways, all right. So what are they gonna do? Sit there? It's gonna be like a clan meeting.
Like I said, it's no different than any other technology conference. They'll talk about the new things. They'll talk about the roadmap.
I don't know what do you call it? Just conference? Just conference? It was a joke.
Conference. It's a thing for people to like get involved in what's going on with Flux. It's a convention.
They'll have some companies come out, show off some stuff. You know what I mean? And then they'll go over their roadmap and
yeah, actually, I mean, yeah, because there'll probably be booths of people that are related to things that are going on with Flux, and they'll be there. There'll probably be people that have their nodes on there. They'll be showing what you can do on Flux. Be all kinds of different ways of making revenue with different projects on Flux.
They're gonna serve beer.
What I think they should
I'm
do,
sure lots of beer will be served. I'm sure there'll be lots of hard liquor.
All right,
served
it just got 50% better. Because so my thing with it, I think
to a conference before.
Chump.
No, I've never been to one either.
No. You don't have Chump. Okay. My house is like 40 minutes from it, bro. Just you and the wife come hang out. We'll drive down there all.
Yeah, unless I got a ticket.
Is it still in Florida? I thought it changed to a different venue.
No, it's Fort Lauderdale.
Oh,
that's real close. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it looks cool. Sounds all right. I don't know what it's about, so I don't know. It has to be like
conferences. There's always tons of alcohol, and let's just say that there's a lot of things that what happens at a conference stays at a conference.
Rondi said Misfit Mining should have a tent there, and I agree. If we have a tent there, I'll go. And Crypto 440 said I agree. Just a circle.
I'm sure they're gonna do something special for.
No, I like Flux. I have nothing against Flux. I don't understand it, so it doesn't really make sense to me. Kind of like the Flux watch. I don't get it. I don't know. That's just me. Anyways,
anybody have a Flux watch? I do not, because I'm not a watch guy.
I'm a watch guy. I like watches, but I
mean, if somebody was selling like a golden plunger, you'd be all about it, right?
I don't think I'd even buy that, bro. I don't think I would.
No?
I don't think so. God. I don't know. I don't know.
It's just
I don't understand like the Bitcoin ones and stuff. Like I get that because there's a lot of big names involved.
Well, Flux is trying to do the same thing.
Why actually? Seriously, Bitcoin? What is there to talk about with Bitcoin?
But there's
What
vendors that sell
projects?
machines. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, but everybody
Yeah, I
knows
mean,
where to get those.
Like, what are you gonna?
Yeah.
We're gonna go there and like show up and be like, hey, check out my node. Like, what are we gonna do with it? I don't understand
if
it.
everybody does
Don't
that,
ever do that again. That is really creepy.
If everybody
That was
does that,
the
we should
point.
see. We need
I
to have
don't
one which
understand
took the longest to create and see who like maybe there's somebody out there it took like 3 months to make. It would be awesome.
Well, think of it this way. Hold on. So think of it like this, right?
I want
So
to be excited. Get me excited, please.
the Bitcoin conventions, a lot of that is to get more people involved, right? It goes to a city, a lot of people show up, they tell their friends, it's like a whole thing, right? So Flux is going to start doing that. It's actually a really good idea. They should do it in every major city every year around the country, and you'll get more and more people involved.
Or around the world.
So, think about it. When there's a major convention that comes into your city, you find out about it because it's all over social media. They advertise
News.
It's on the news. So people find out, they're like, oh, what's this Flux? Oh, this is a convention. Well, we're not doing anything because we live off the government. We're lazy sons of bitches. So we'll go and figure out what's going on over here, and we'll go see what this. Oh my God, this is a crypto. Oh, I can do this.
So
that's how people are. Man.
The thing with me, like, well, I don't know. So I understand the venue costs money, right? But what's the money going towards if it's not just that for the tickets?
There's got
to be a greater good here. That's my thing.
It's going to go to the speakers. It's going to go to the corporation. It's going to go to helping.
They shouldn't have to pay speakers.
I mean, the venue's expensive as hell.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're making any money off of it. The point is that they are, wanting to break even on it. And so it's conferences are expensive.
Oh, I get that. I totally get it. I get how things like that are expensive. I totally get it.
Are you worried about what the Bitcoin conference is making if you were going to go to one of those? Because those are even more expensive.
They're ridiculous.
They're greedy assholes, and they're just going to take your money.
Oh yeah.
Well,
they got to pay the big ass to come in, right?
It was $1,200 a ticket for the one in Miami, and that was
I'm not paying for that.
That was to go to the decent place.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So
not the Section 8 section.
What's happening with Flux? I mean, Flux is a business. Flux is a business. They've got WordPress. They are selling, storage. They're doing all kinds of things on Web3 where other companies may come into this conference, want to check them out. There's a lot of different customers of this, of this conference, of people who want to go, not just people that are, passionate followers of Flux.
Yeah.
And they can, and their partners and the companies that already work with them get a chance to go out there and advertise as well. So like Terra will be there. We'll be there. Like we'll have our own thing. I'm in talks. I'm going to be talking to Jeff Key the closer we get to it to be setting up our own thing there. And like, we'll be there and we'll advertise because we're Flux Labs partners. We host their Titan nodes and,
you're gonna have a lot of Flux Lab partners that'll probably be displaying and talking to different crypto people about what you can do with their project, and it's just another way of getting the word out about a lot of different projects.
You know what I mean? So it's actually very good to have a convention like that, especially now.
Sunflower Mama just said she's gonna set up a booth so she can sign autographs.
There you go. Hey, it's okay. We'll get you in there. All right. Chump, you just have to wear a Terra shirt and then you work under me, all right? And I get to boss you around all day.
Only if I sit on your shoulders. That's it, all day. I'll be the chump on your shoulder. All right.
I have to talk.
Like an elf on the shelf, only different. No, I mean, again, I like Flux. I love what they're doing. They're doing great. I just don't. I don't fully understand the whole setup, and I get it as a standpoint from like Terra. I get that. That's kind of cool because then you get to meet like other hosting facilities and stuff, but it's probably also going to cause some like competition, right? Which is
there's always going to be competition. I mean, that's why. I mean, that's just the nature of the game. Like we don't make enemies. We talk to our competitors, like the lower.
I used to go to wireless conferences. And you'd have every major carrier there, and you'd have every major producer. I worked for Motorola and cellular infrastructure, and we'd go to conferences, and of course you had Alcatel there, you had what AT&T is turned into. I can't think of the name of it. What was that?
El South?
No. AT&T is the hardware provider. I can't think of Lucent Technologies was there. Nokia was there. Ericsson was there. I mean, we were all major competitors, but yet we're all at the conference having a good time and talking to potential customers about our stuff. Anyway, but the cool thing about it is you have a bunch of common-minded people that are passionate about the same thing. That's what's cool about it. It doesn't matter what company you work for, who you are in the space. You're all there for the specific reason that you have a common interest.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's conferences for everything. There's I mean, geez, like there was one at
don't even go there.
Huh?
Don't even go there. There's conferences for careful.
I'm just saying, like when I was at we went to Indiana to go look around, there was a conference in the
just kidding. Go ahead. Just trolling you.
We saw there was a conference in the building, and it raised the price of the room like $100 a night. And I was like, what the hell? Conference for what?
Yeah.
It was like this college, something for college. There's a such thing as a conference season. I had no idea this existed.
Money grab for the hotel. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, like I was just like, get the out of here.
By the way, you think that Vegas makes money off the casinos? Yes, but they make way more money on conferences.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh! Like everybody wants to go to Vegas for conferences.
Yeah, like
the SHOT Show in Vegas is insane. Where they have all the guns, like Glock is there, 6 hours there, and it's like all the competitors there, and those guys don't give a damn, bro. At the end of the conference, they're all shooting the shit, yelling at each other at a bar or at a craps table from all the idiots that bought guns. It's just, it's just what it is. It's a place for everybody to meet and talk about the industry and meet people and
common interest
and network, mainly for networking.
So I went to my last conference I went to was what was the name of the bike conference?
No, I'm not doing any networking while I'm there.
Anyway, but it was a bicycle conference that we had in Vegas every year. And
that's a private conversation, King.
You have people all out there that were all crazy on bikes and be talking bikes and what you're doing, what your plans are, and I don't know. It was always fun. Yeah.
King, that was awful.
I missed it. I was trying to talk over him.
Yeah.
I said it's a place for everybody to network, and he's like, I'm not doing any networking.
I said I'm not doing any networking while I'm there.
Hawks messaging him.
He's
messaging him privately, and he's like, "King,
go ahead. Talking about network." Yeah.
He's like, King, make sure we have to bring in as many people as we can on this flex
conference. Bring the Switch with you.
Don't fuck this one up.
Are you guys gonna set up a bus? How far away is the venue from your location?
From me? Oh, from the facility or us?
Yeah.
For me, it's about 40 minutes.
It's probably it's over 2 hours, I think.
From the facility, it's over 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Can you get a tour bus?
That's what I was gonna say. I think you need to set up a tour bus and drive people.
And then we can have Panda inside of it playing the guitar. Be great.
Yeah, only
and then get everybody sick. You can get sick for $5.99. Perfect.
Damn it. He better be taking antibiotics before he gets
I'll be selling the Panda Pox by the jar.
It's really just a fart in a jar. You open it, it's awful. Ruins the room. That's really a thing, by the way. You can buy those. Kind of gross. Anyways,
so Pocket Change wants to know what's on your TV.
Oh, god damn it! I have no idea. This is how I know we go too long. At least it's not friggin' Hearts. I don't know. It's gonna leave
2 hours. This thing used to always be an hour. Now we're always at the 2 hour mark.
It was Hearts last time, guys. You remember that? Great. I got trolled for a week.
Do the astronaut in the ocean back here.
What is it, like an 18-hour loop? I got 2 hours, bro. That's how I know I'm going over.
8 hours.
What she needs to do is like some of the remotes you can get on your phone, and she needs to mess with you while you're live. You know what I mean? She can sit there and mess with you while you're live.
That'd be a bad day. Don't give her any ideas. The hell? I was mad at you. I thought we were friends.
You keep interrupting me. So
I said I was sorry. Jesus. How do I get out of this? I don't know how to use this damn remote.
Hey, and I guess the other thing that we didn't talk about that I had up there also was that helium getting delisted from I know Rondi and Brian Hollywood. Well, I haven't seen him here, so I know they really want to talk about helium. But yeah, they got the list. It's getting delisted as of I think Tuesday.
From where?
Oh, helium
from Binance.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of activity on their on the trading. They've been up and down 25-30%.
Binance has been a mess the past couple weeks, past month. It's been a friggin' mess.
Why is it getting delisted? Was there a reason?
The reasoning that I've heard is because they are aligning with Solana, that they basically will have Solana handling their blockchain. I mean, Solana, what was it, a week or two ago, had an 18-hour outage. Not exactly a great track record.
Yeah, then why the hell is helium? I don't get it.
We've already gone over this. Yeah, it's really dumb. Why would you go to a blockchain when you have choices? Why would you go to a blockchain that has known outages over and over and over again?
That's like buying a car. That's like you having to drive to work 100 miles a day and buying a car is going to break down every so many miles. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, Solana's
I'm buying that 92 Civic. That's right.
Yeah, so think about it this way. So you are Binance and you're like, okay, they're changing to Solana. That's all fine and dandy, but how am I going to facilitate the trades on H&T if their blockchain is going to go down? But what's interesting is I don't know if they've delisted Solana. So why would they delist helium for that reason if they haven't delisted Solana? Anyway,
it makes no sense. I don't know. Who knows?
God, I hate helium. Mainly because they pushed me over the limit on my tax thing. Because like a bajillion transactions for helium. For whatever reason, it was like more than everything. Go ahead, sorry.
Retro Mike says there's a class action lawsuit against Nova Labs. Helium.
Yeah. There is.
Wonder what
but you know what? If you go to that company's website, they have class action lawsuits against everybody. They've got, I don't know, 30, 40.
Really?
And I looked at some of them. I'm like, seriously, this is a lawsuit? So yeah, take that with a grain of salt.
Anything, man. They sue for anything. You shouldn't be allowed to like sue for just anything. The people have too many. Never mind. I ain't get on this subject.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
yeah,
I think we're done. All right, boys. Yeah. It's been 2 hours.
I'm gonna go play.
King's tired.
I'm gonna go play Diablo 4.
Oh wait, how is that? Tell me, please.
It's pretty sick, man.
What is it like? Is it like number 2? Please tell me it's like number 2.
When you can get in.
If it's not, I'm pissed.
So I did play a little bit today in the morning, and it was only a minute queue time wait. And the problems I was having yesterday with like freezing and crashing, loading in between screens seems to be resolved. So it was pretty solid. I played a little bit today for like 2 hours, so it was a pretty good experience. Yeah. The cool thing though is like the skill tree is way more detailed than I remember. I mean, it's been a while since I played Diablo.
Is it like number 2 or no? Like same setup kind of like skill tree like that, or is it different? Is it like Diablo 3? I hated Diablo 3.
No, it's way different than either of them.
Really?
It's different.
All right, I'm gonna have to look at it.
And
I didn't pre-order it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. When you were doing like your skill tree, right? You'd have to go back to town if you wanted to reset, right?
You were back in the day. You were never even allowed to reset. If you wanted to
this
redo
one here,
things,
you can unspend and spend on the fly. Like if you just go from like, so I'm a barbarian. So like if I go like,
oh, I don't like that kind of. I don't know.
The whirlwind is so amazing. You just sit there, spin around, and kill everything.
Yeah, I saw him doing that.
So like back in the day playing Diablo, that you never could reset. You always had to make a new character, and when you went to reset, they made the update, you could reset. You could only do it once per level, like normal, nightmare, hell. Like you had one reset, and that was it. I don't know if it's still like that in the Diablo 2.
You could change and move your skill points as you please.
Man, Diablo 4 isn't as good as Diablo 2 Resurrected, said Ziege Miner. Diablo 2 is still my all-time favorite game ever. Like, I don't know. I loved that game.
Never played any Diablos. Actually, I tried it once.
Don't ruin your life. Don't do it.
Diablo's a good game.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I'll probably try 4, but it was like $100. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not spending $100.
It's not $100. What are you talking about?
That's what it was. For like the good pack or whatever. Like the.
You don't have to buy that one though. You could buy the regular one.
Well, I don't know what the difference was. I have no idea.
I mean, you get like you get like some like
it.
skins or whatever like that. But the main perks for the 2 highest ones is eventually when they launch the game, because it's not even launched. This is a beta test.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you can't pre-play right now if you didn't pre-order it.
But you can pre-order right now and play. Like I did.
Oh,
I
you
did
still
the
can?
same day. Yeah.
I just got 66 flux sent to my account. No, it was 78 flux like on the 16th. Was there like something that
so you see how there's
that's what we were talking about, dude. That's that's from your mining pool.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the
all the parallel assets
distribution from your mining pool.
Yeah, that you accrued. Yeah, that they held on to until it opened up.
Right.
It's okay if you don't want it. You could.
That's what you're talking
I'll give
about.
you my address. You can send it to me.
No.
That's what you're talking about, King, right? A beta pack or whatever the heck this is.
Yeah. So you get like some like in-game stuff, which I don't really give a shit about. But the main difference is if you buy the 2 more expensive ones, when the game does come out in June, you get it 4 days early than everybody else.
That's cool.
If you buy the regular version, you still get to play the beta, but you don't get the 4 days early. So it's whatever. I bought the 4 days early because I like playing Diablo. So I'm gonna play it when it comes out. I'm gonna lose a lot of my time.
Yeah, I would play if I had more time. That's my thing. Like, so I don't play games anymore. I don't have time for it.
Are you still playing that other game, King?
Oh, Company of Heroes? Yeah, I still play that one. Yeah.
What is it?
Company of Heroes. Oh, that's not bad.
Never heard of it.
It's RTS, but it's like World War II.
Oh, never heard of it. Nice.
Pretty cool.
It's a game that just came out. I think when I got it, it was like only 3 days old. It's only been out for a couple weeks.
I'm going to have to see what this game is like.
I don't know. Best game ever, Leisure Suit Larry, the original.
Bro, oh my god, that's an old. That is
either that or Crazy Taxi.
Leisure Suit Larry. Oh my god, man. That's like
best game ever. Pong.
Back in the
I was sitting there. I'm thinking, are you doing the robot? But no, now I get it. Yeah,
he's playing Pong
in the 70s. That was cool because man, we got it. We had Pong in our house in the 70s. It was so cool. It was like, oh my god, we have Pong.
I never realized how good my mom was at playing Pac-Man. Like in the arcade, I said, "Ma, come on, we're gonna go to the arcade." She goes, "I'll fucking school you." I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "I'm gonna kick your ass. Watch." And my mom's sitting there, 55 years old, just fucking playing the game, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ! He scores like 100,000.
Like you yelling at a toddler? What's happening?
No. I swear to God, no, this is like recently. We were where were we? We went somewhere.
No, I was talking about like a kid playing next to us, just like yelling at him. You see that?
Yeah, fuck you. I'm like, he goes, like they're getting into like fights about it. I was like, that's Jesus. Great. Oh my God.
That's hysterical. All right.
Yeah, I'll be in there if you guys people want to see the Diablo 4 game. I'll be
yeah,
in
please.
There in a few minutes.
I'll jump into Misfit Mining and watch if you're gonna play. Because that's awesome.
Yeah, just pre-order the game, chum. You play with me, man.
Well, if I like it when I watch you playing it, then yeah, I might. All right, guys, we're out of here. You're all awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight on Saturday Night Live. We'll be back next Saturday, and I'll be streaming at some point tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be normal 9 a.m. I need to sleep a little bit, so it might be in the afternoon. But either way, I'll go live at some point. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Thank you, Mr. Mining King, Mr. Max Voltage, and Mr. Hot Crypto for being with us.
Remember Quake?
Yes. No, we're not talking about games anymore. Shut up. All right.
I was more on Unreal Tournament. I'm sorry.
We're out of here. Unreal Tournament was awesome too. Have a good night, guys. We'll catch you all next time. Peace out. Smash that like on the way out. Please.